Back. I know it's been a long time since I've done any of my Assassin's Creed stuff, and these are my favorites, and I'm gonna get through them all. But I'm really behind on all the world's video game content to put on YouTube, so um, I wanted to do all the Jack series before I did these, but that's been kind of like put to the side too. I've just kind of been playing like Apex, DBD, a bunch of stuff. But today, I'm trying to get myself back on track. So, we did. We've watched Lineage. We completed 2. I didn't 100% 2. Okay? I'm not going to 100% Brotherhood, and I'm not going to 100% Revelations. I'll do everything that I can mission wise. When it comes to collectibles, I may just be kind of chilling. I've been a Ubisoft Club member since I was like 12 years old, so I've got stuff, everything. But, I'll do all missions, all assassinations, anything like that. When it comes to the feathers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what I didn't do in 2, which is not a tragic loss. Like, if you've never played and you want to get the trophies and you want to do all the stuff, do it. It increases Monteriggioni's value a little. It helps your mom out, stuff like that. But it's not overall that important in 2. It's just a collectibles mechanic. Same thing in Brotherhood. If I get a chance, I will collect things. If I do not, I will not, we getting through. But I am very excited to play this. This is probably my personal favorite just because, like, it's the beginning, Like, I know 1's the beginning, but this is, like, really the beginning. This is what set off Assassin's Creed. And then this is, like, him all grown up. And that's why I named it The Perks of Adulting. Like, this is what, like, life is like when you're a 30-something-year-old back then. Like, there's really shitty parts, and there's kind of cool parts. But, I'll shut up now, and thanks everybody for watching. This is one of my favorite games. It pretty much goes to Revelations Brotherhood for me. Like, I really love Brotherhood. Everything in this I'm about to absolutely love. But the beginning, and then, like when Ezio meets Sophia and stuff, and Revelations and all that, I can't help it. But anyway, enough of my rambling. Thanks and wish me luck. Just jokes. I will cut the mic off and stuff during cutscenes like I always do. But if I'm not wrong, I have to go to a menu right now and be like, yeah, I want to play this. Maybe I don't. Totally do. Nice. Nice. Need to make sure I turn those on. Okay. We are a go. I'm fucking thrilled, dude. I like this one. I don't think there's Assassin's Creed I don't like besides
to wake up one morning and find themselves
Unity?
caught in the middle of a war between 2 secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries. They're in the business of control. Politics, economics, technology. They won't stop until every single one of us serves them. Literally. Fighting against them are the Assassins, a group dedicated to safeguarding humanity's free will. I was born into the Brotherhood. A couple of weeks ago, the Templars found me. They took me prisoner, strapped me into a machine they built and put me to work. It's called an Animus. That's where I spent most of my time. Exploring the memories of my ancestors, discovering entire lives locked deep inside my DNA. First, I revisited the life of Altair ibn La'ahad, an assassin from the Crusades. The Templars wanted the location of something known as a Piece of Eden, an ancient artifact capable of bending people to their will. Once the Templars had what they were looking for, they decided my usefulness had come to an end. But Lucy saved me. Lucy. When things were at their worst, she revealed herself to be an assassin and helped me escape. I was hoping that would be the end of my misadventures. But we were just getting started. Back into another Animus I went. Now, I'm reliving the memories of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, my ancestor from the Renaissance, searching for a path forward. Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name. It will come in handy as the Templars prepare to enslave us all. They found us. They've crashed our hideout and we're fleeing the scene looking for a place to hide. Only there isn't any and time is running short. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
It's not entirely true. There's always a place to hide. Oh, dude, I love this shit. This tripped me out the first time I ever played because I was like, what the fuck? Who is this guy?
How did you find me? Mario Auditore led me here.
Yeah, we're all fucked up right now, so I think it just shows you a few things and then takes you to where you're supposed to be. I don't think I have to walk around or anything like this. Yeah.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Got it, Bex. No sweat. I'll just chill here and look at the universe. It's pretty dope. That is it's super bright.
It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? Don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
It's starting to look good, man. Like 2's graphics was pretty good, but you can tell things are advancing. Il Vaticano. Looking thick, Ezio. You know we gotta. Well, this experience has been quite the education. Although there's nothing in the history books following Ezio's disappearance from Florence as a teenager after the execution of his father and brothers, we now know that he fled with his mother, Maria, and his sister, Claudia, to his Uncle Mario's Tuscan villa. Trained there as an assassin, he prepared to hunt down the Templars, the man behind the execution. And hunt them he did, killing them one by one until he reached their leader, Rodrigo Borgia. With the help of his uncle and the other assassins, he discovered Rodrigo's plan to open an ancient vault beneath the Vatican, supposedly leading to God himself. Ezio defeated Rodrigo, entered the vault alone, and communed with a projection of Minerva, a member of an ancient race that existed before humans. This all sounds very far-fetched when I write it out like that, now doesn't it? Fortunately, we have the Animus records to prove it, so we didn't dream any of it, unless we're all in the dream right now. Dude. The graphics. Everything looks good, man. This is clean. There's slight reflection off things. We're not on fucking Valhalla level, but yeah, he lived. You should have finished him. Beat his ass, though. Yeah, no. This is $14.99, and I was there. That shit would trip me out. He handled that so well.
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
I heard that.
Uncle, what can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
You got it, boss. Ah. Okay. Got you. Appreciate it. Oh, the climbing. That is nice. Nifty. Would you look at that? Can you... There we go. I need to up, Ezio. Thank you.
You would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
I expect opposition.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Gotta love Mario. Okay. One of several important condottieri patrolling the Tuscan countryside, Mario Auditore was a born leader. He began his military career as a 6-year-old when he played a significant role in the Florentine and Milanese conflict in the Battle of Anghiari. While on an expedition to Monterchi with his father, he alerted the Florentine general Micheletto Attendolo to the appearance of several dust clouds over the road, which signals a surprise advance by Milanese troops. Thanks to Mario, the Milanese attack was foiled and the Florentines won the battle. Although Mario sided with Florence during Anghiari, for most of his career he defended the interest of his hometown, Monteriggioni, derailing Florentine attempts to seize Tuscan territory. While Mario's younger brother Giovanni moved on to Florence in 1454 to pursue a career in banking, Mario stayed in the family's villa in Monteriggioni, stating in a letter to Giovanni that he preferred fighting like a man to filling out balance sheets. After Giovanni's death, Mario brought Ezio, Claudia, and Maria to the family villa and taught Ezio about his conflict between the assassins and Templars. Ever since, Ezio and his uncle have been inseparable. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of the Vatican. It's probably like, what the fuck?
Che cosa fate qui? Assassini! God will see you pay for your crimes! You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place!
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio. Now!
I'ma look. Inspired by the architecture of Solomon's Temple, the Sistine Chapel is the most famous room in the Apostolic Palace, the Pope's Vatican residence. The chapel's famous ceiling frescoes were only begun in 1508, so no climbing around the finger of God, but the wall paintings that line the chapel, painted by Pietro Perugino, Sandro Botticelli, and Domenico Ghirlandaio, among others, are an ample consolation prize. As the Pope's personal chapel, Mass is frequently held inside, as are the papal conclaves, which occur after the Pope's death. The cardinals are locked inside the chapel and are not permitted to leave until a new Pope is elected. Only through smoke signals sent up a chimney to announce the new Pope can they escape. And worst of all horrors, no cardinals, unless ill, can be attended inside by more than one servant. That's just cruel.
Is it the voice of the devil?
Oh, get the... Come on. Why am I running into candles? Are you serious? Mario, you see this bullshit right now? This place looks a little
Did
bit...
Rodrigo manage to hurt you?
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
This place looks a little better than when I came through here. in 2. It is beautiful. I'm glad we're making the progress through the series.
Be ready to fight.
Always.
What are you doing?
Saving you from the look of things.
Not bad for an old man.
Agreed. You still
Oh
have some...
snap, I still know how. What's up?
Buona questa.
Excellent. Good one. Impressive.
Alright. I did miss that. The ability to just kill 60 men. Fucking crazy shit.
Too many of them.
You serious? Ezio, are you serious? Okay, yeah, up we go. You slow, Mario. Yeah, we're just drunk, bro. We got balance like cats, but we're drunk as fuck. Ah, the Castello. I see it over there. We gotta get out of here and get home, Mario. Oh yeah? Alright. Almost out. Go, go, go. God damn it. Okay. Why? Okay, whatever. Let's go, you stuck? Alright there, old man. Come on, Mario. Oh, we're climbing a church, like at the beginning of 2. I understand the reference. But you are not my brother, and the emotion does not carry. It is good to be with you, though, Uncle.
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly. Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!
I found out that theme, that song, is called Ezio's Family, I think. And, that's always the most beautiful part of these for me. Brotherhood's got really good music. 2's got... The music in 2 makes me, like, melancholy as fuck. It makes me, like, sad and happy at the same time.
And then Minerva...
Wait. Brotherhood, on the other hand, and I'll read this in a minute, but Brotherhood, on the other hand, just has this, like, I don't know, just like uplifting music and shit. It's just kind of pretty. Alright. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Monteriggioni was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florentine attempts to gain more territory. At the front of the conflict was Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Monteriggioni's famous walls, which can still be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Monteriggioni successfully withstood attacks from Florence until in 1554 the city was betrayed. Giovannio Zetti, the keeper of the garrison and a Florentine exile, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for the keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue their rule of Monteriggioni under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends. Okay. Well, in 1554, we would be gone, so that makes sense. Let's see.
Talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then you need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad?
Not really. We could run. I'm enjoying the moment. The little things. Like the grass getting kicked up by the hooves. The sounds that the shits make. What?
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Fucking obviously.
Oh, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
Fair enough. Let's get up there before they fucking kill us. Man. The little bit, like, just little details. You can see, like, everything's like a little bit better than 2. It's crazy. We can ride our horses into the city now too, can't we? Yeah, this tripped me out the first time I was ever playing Brotherhood. I was like, what?
Welcome back, Ezio.
Madonna.
Ezio! Look, it is Ezio! Let me see!
Buongiorno.
Salve,
It's good to be home.
Two of them.
Felice anno nuovo.
Hey, we're having a new year right now. I mean, it's like the 6th of January
just
now,
keeps
but
getting
it's
better.
2022.
Thanks to you.
Brother!
Claudia. It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. The Contessa of Forlì is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Caterina? Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. I'll explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia, tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing her this evening.
Okay. The third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore, the first girl in the family, Claudia lived a privileged childhood in Florence high society. After the murder of Giovanni and her 2 brothers, all that changed. Claudia, Ezio, and Maria fled to Monteriggioni in the safety of her Uncle Mario's villa. Claudia remained in the villa caring for her nearly comatose mother while Ezio set off to avenge the murders. A record book recovered by an archaeologist reveals a relatively unexciting existence. Between months spent managing the villa's finances, brief periods of activity were supplied by Ezio's visits and the renovations she was able to carry out with the money brought back from his travels. Under her care, the town blossomed, ushering in a new era of prosperity for Monteriggioni. Claudia, however, remained cut off from the world she loved. To hear of Ezio's adventures only reminds me of my lack thereof. This is no life I dreamt of as a child. Ezio does not understand. He treats me so delicately. I despair of ever emerging from this prison. She writes in one particularly poignant letter dated July 1495. So that was like 4 years ago. Sorry. Hey. Damn, that's good. Alright. You can do these in any order, but I always have a way I do the order of these missions. Man. Pardon me. Up we go. Let's get it started. We haven't even seen Desmond or Lucy or anybody yet, so we probably do need to kind of hurry up. Yeah. I love these. I'll take my time. Oh, you can't perch up on the walls? You think I'm gonna jump? I just wanted to perch up there and look at the sun. What about this? Can I do this? Oh. It's like that, is it? And we're good. I want to go into the out now. Alright, I'm done. That is gorgeous though. I'm excited to be playing Brotherhood. Release. Catch. Jump. Easy as pie. Let's fix these cannons up, boys. What the fuck's going on around here? Mercenaries? You know what mercenaries are. Mercenaries were highly mobile in Renaissance Italy, moving from contract to contract. Professional captains called condottieri, usually paid for by cities, recruited men for a fixed amount of time. Many of the for-hire soldiers who served in Italy weren't even Italian, coming from places like Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary. In their perpetual struggle to dominate Italy, the Italian states hired merchants to wage war against their Italian neighbors, and the soldiers, many of whom had no code of honor, would often rape and sack freely. When the state that was bankrolling them ran out of money, the soldiers would disband, frequently to be hired to destroy the very city that had just fought to defend. Some mercenaries were honorable, fighting for a cause they believed in, but men such as these were few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after. And fucking Guts from Berserk. Yeet!
So, these are the new cannons?
Yes, Signor Ezio.
May I try one?
Yes, but... Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
He thinks he does. I remember. You start out with like, yeah, $53,000, almost $54,000. You got the armor of Altair, all the best shit. Everything is going good. We got this whole villa, you know what I'm saying? Get up.
Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix them.
Uno momento. No one else will touch my cannons.
Fair enough.
Soldiers have no respect for artillery. They expect a gun to work like magic. You need to feel her out. Give her a little encouragement.
Yeah,
We are
well,
only equipped with
like 6 years ago we didn't have
cannons now.
guns, you know.
But I got hold of a
That's
design
what I would
from
say if I
France.
was there. I would just...
A hand cannon. Something called a wrought iron murderer. Imagine firing a cannon from your hands. That is the future.
I can do that. I've been able to do that for years now. I'm Ezio Auditore, motherfucker. You best walk faster before I pop you in the back of the head. I'll do it. I'll switch to my fist right now. Look, they fucking broke it.
What have you done?
We used them.
They were not ready for firing. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons.
Only when you two fools are shooting them. There. Try it.
Got it.
Aim at something to test the alignment.
Damn, that's got some kick. What?
The aiming mechanism is fine. The problem must be behind the cannon.
I hear you. Let's get these way over here. Come all the way back over. And get this first little group right here. I believe that's it for me, Chief.
Perfect! At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
I must go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too
Okay.
bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
They're best of friends, you can tell. Okay. I gotta go catch Mario's prized horse, that's right. Yeet! Oh, thought I was gonna get hurt, didn't you? He isn't as spry as he used to be. Still pretty quick though, even with all this heavy armor on.
Buongiorno.
Ezio, Mario is going to murder me. I have lost his favorite horse.
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Yeah, we got you, bro. Don't sweat it. What are you tripping so bad for? I'm not gonna catch it. Oh, did I? No, 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 no. Oh. You stop. You stop it. Thank you. So you just gotta talk to him, bro. I don't know what your problem was. You seem pretty chill with me.
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is
Hell
good
yeah.
news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
Yeah, it's all over. We retiring. Now, let's go see if we can find us a little entertainment for tonight.
This box is heavy.
Oh, what'd you say? You need some help? Girl, what's up? I got you.
Need some help.
Salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
You don't say.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditori's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain Ezio Auditori himself would be impressed.
Oh? What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was intended to be a
Let's read this real quick. Constructed in 1290, the Villa Auditoria is an important medieval predecessor to early Renaissance architecture. The villa's wonderful symmetry and ordered geometry were a revelation for its time. After a Florentine attack in 1320 left the facade damaged, Domenico Auditore, Ezio Auditori's great-grandfather, purchased the villa, although he publicly admitted to a renovation of the facade and the addition of a painting gallery. He orchestrated a complete restructuring of the interior in secret, designing his home to double as a fortress and training ground, looking out both over the city that it protects and the Tuscan plains. Domenico was more than just an architect and a warrior. He was also a skilled engineer, recently discovered hidden compartments and rooms with mechanisms blocking entry are several unique features of the building that make it a technological marvel as well as an architectural one.
Rise. Promise you will not tell Claudia.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
That's
I'll
what
be
I'm
waiting
talking
to hear
about.
them when we get there.
That's the shit right there. That's what we talking about. Let's go. What we slowing for? Let's go. Alright, boys and girls. It's about to be real long cutscenes, so enjoy.
Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your way.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
Buongiorno, Ezio.
Caterina, to what do I owe the pleasure of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance. The papal armies have resumed their march on Forli. Your mercenaries would be a great asset to my cause.
It is likely that I can give you what you seek. But we will talk later. Mother. Machiavelli. It is done. Though not, I think, as any of us expected. I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo.
No!
Used the power of the papal staff against me, but I defeated him. Combining the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess Minerva spoke. She told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future, but gave hope of lost temples that will provide aid to humanity. And then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were there, standing beside me. After her warning, she vanished.
Amazing.
I cannot imagine such wonders.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
What of this goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond, and where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
Tell me how it ended with Borgia. Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No. None of those things.
Interesting. I'm surprised he remained so composed.
I let him leave.
The Spaniard lives? Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of vaults and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Roma.
Ezio, I do not know why you spared him, but I trust your judgment. Machiavelli will come around.
I forgot that there was this like little brief moment where you get all this. Okay. Tomorrow I will make torta bolognese. I leave to pick up the eggs and meat from the market, and I'll be back in time to open the bakery at the sun strikes the top of the courtyard. How privileged a life we lead. It is hard to remember on such a day that what is given may also be taken away. These are the final lines of Maria's diaries. Born into a powerful banking family, the Mozzi, Maria is one of the most famous historical sources of the time period due to her multi-volume diary, which has been translated by several notable scholars and is on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. Now, thanks to the Animus, we know why her diary ceased. After her husband Giovanni's arrest, during which Maria was mistreated by Florentine guards, she entered a semi-catatonic state. Cared for by Ezio's sister Claudia at the Villa Auditore, she remained silent for years until Ezio brought her a bundle of feathers he had collected during his travels, an activity that her youngest son Petruchio once engaged in. Brought back to life by Ezio's gift, her temperament has been improving steadily since. Mom's back. Unarmed prophets have always been destroyed, whereas armed prophets have succeeded. These cynical words were written by Niccolo Machiavelli, one of the greatest minds of the Renaissance. Considered a pioneer of realist philosophy, he believed that all men are evil and will act upon their vicious nature if given the chance. The third son of a Florentine attorney, Machiavelli was tutored by his father in grammar, rhetoric, and Latin. In 1494, he entered the government service as a clerk and an ambassador. Made a member of the Florentine Diplomatic Council, he was sent to the courts of France, Spain, and Rome between 1499 and 1512. It was during this time that he met Cesare. Immediately taken with the young Captain General, Machiavelli wrote, "I can find no fault with him." Machiavelli followed Cesare, learning his approach to war until 1500, when he became a de facto leader of the assassins. From 1500 to 1503, he settled in Rome, although little is known of his activities there. In 1503, Machiavelli was put in charge of the Florentine militia in the city's defense. He recruited citizens for his militia, preferring men who had a stake in Florence's continued success to dispassionate mercenaries. His strategy seemed to work in 1509 when Florence defeated Pisa. Machiavelli continued to participate in Florentine government after the Medici family was chased out, but after the Medici returned, they arrested and tortured him. He was accused of conspiring against them. Unable to find any wrongdoing, the Medici exiled Machiavelli. He retired to his estate in Santa Andrea, where he wrote his famous works, The Prince, the Discourses on Livy, and the Florentine Histories. Machiavelli died in 1527. His place of burial remains unknown. A countess by marriage, Caterina was notorious far before she was ever arrived in Forli. Raised in the court of Milan, she received a classical education while tutored in the art of war by her father, the Duke. At court, Caterina was also acquired a passion for alchemy and hunting. In 1473, when she was 10 years old, Caterina became engaged to Girolamo Riario, the Pope's nephew. They consummated their marriage when she was 14. Once in Rome, she was heralded as one of the most outgoing nobles at court, while her husband had a reputation for being one of the most ruthless. With the premature death of the Pope's brother, Girolamo gained even more power, securing the title of Lord of Imola and Forli. When the Pope died, looters sacked Rome, destroying Caterina's residence. Unafraid, despite being 7 months pregnant, Caterina rode on horseback to the Castle St. Angelo and defended the Vatican with cannon fire and soldiers. In 1484, she moved with her family to Forli, paid off by someone with a grievance against her husband. The Orsi brothers killed Girolamo in 1488. As a result, Caterina became the ruler of Forli and Imola. She wasted no time winning the favor of nearby rulers, revising the tax system, and training the militia herself. Although she advocated peace, when those around her were hurt, she dealt fierce vengeance, frequently killing enemies' wives and children in punishment. In 1499, Cesare, in his quest for territory, decided to return to Forli to papal rule. Side note, the papacy claimed ownership of most regions in Italy. These lands were lent out to rulers, but papal troops could march in and reclaim them at any point, much like libraries set out to burn down the homes of those who keep books checked out for so long. As Cesare marched towards Caterina, she sent the Pope a friendly letter that had been rubbed with the sores of plague victims. It went downhill from there. As an assault by papal forces became inevitable, Caterina snuck out of Forli with a small company of soldiers on Christmas Day 1499 and journeyed to Monteriggioni, seeking armed support from Ezio Auditore. Oh, dude, I smoked too much for that. Okay, let's go check on Mom's. All the rooms are locked down, but like the armory and stuff's over there. I like that we got our ponytail going right now. It looks cool. I bought all these paintings. It's really cool that they included them like that. Alright.
Welcome home. Ready to go again?
don't need to ask.
One should always have the freedom to choose. Shh. What's that?
Probably just training exercises.
Mierda. I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
My men are in the courtyard. I aim to lead them around back and flank our attackers.
Stay out of sight.
It's the Borgia!
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
I will take care of it.
Use the cannons above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away. Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
Load the cannon.
Destroy their cannons, senor!
Keep going! Almost all the townspeople are outside the walls! You have saved them! Wait! Soldiers are climbing the walls! Signore! Forget the cannon! You must stop them! No! I will cut down here! No one shall be spared! reaching the gate! I know you're there, Ezio! The Pope told me about you and your little group of assassins. And this! Give me the gun his friend fashioned for us! We've had too much bloodshed. I think the cleansing is in order. So consider this an invitation from my family to yours!
Basta! I can walk.
Look out! They are coming! Everyone, retreat to the villa!
I cannot fight like this.
Stand with me!
Now! Get in!
Now! Don't!
I'm here with you, brother!
Did we get clear?
Here! Don't lose him again!
Ezio!
I'm with you, brother! He won't escape right here! Get inside the sanctuary!
Follow me!
Now!
I can't...
I will hold them back.
Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists. Let me through. I must go help the troops.
Okay, so I didn't want to talk during all that because it's like the big plot point cutscenes and stuff. Renaissance thieves were usually wanderers who could vanish at the first sight of trouble, making it hard for guards to track them. Black market business in Renaissance Italy was booming. Muggings in the major cities were fairly common, as were murders. Often strollers were attacked in the dead of night, killed, robbed, and then rolled into the nearest river or canal. Even if a thief merely stole rather than killed, the penalties if caught were unduly harsh. Torture was common, thieves were put in the stocks and sometimes even publicly executed. In order to avoid punishment, thieves often created bonds of trust amongst each other. Each was supposed to tell the rest of the dirty secrets, which meant that each thief potentially held his comrades' lives in his hands.
Ezio!
Where's Mother? Is she all right?
I am here, Ezio.
Grazie a Dio.
Alright.
could not leave without you.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
Where is Mario? I thought he would be waiting for us.
The Borgia infantry are circling the town!
Mario is dead. You must leave this place. Take Mother to Firenze. Get me a horse!
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma!
Go, my son. Destroy them. But remember for whom we assassins fight.
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on Ezio's POE.
POE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Sorry, Desmond. Piece of Eden. In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples, that they're the key to preventing whatever terrible thing is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
To find the temples, I'm convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's Apple of Eden. Minerva altered it somehow when she touched it.
Wait, we're at the Auditore Villa.
Yes, it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
Ezio hid the POE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence, he seems to be remembering something else.
Like a memory inside a memory?
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe?
I believe you experienced something similar back at Abstergo, didn't you?
Subject 15 exhibited memory within memory-like patterns, but she was pregnant. The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were competing.
Desmond's not pregnant, at least as far as I can tell. Might just have had a big lunch.
Can you skip ahead to a later memory?
No, it doesn't work.
Well, that sounds familiar. We couldn't access Altair's later memories until Desmond had improved his synchronization.
Then it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled state is being transposed onto Desmond, destabilizing the memory. Either that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing possible explanations. And that is amongst the most likely. Touchy?
This place isn't secure. Cell phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded his cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground. They're gonna find us.
No, they aren't. Come with me. There's a beam blocking it from the inside. We're not getting in this way.
What's our next move?
The road just loops back into the highway. This is not a good place for us to be right now.
Do we have any tarps? We need to cover up the van.
I really hate to stress this, yeah, but we are running out of time.
Well, help us then, Sean. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe there's another way into the sanctuary.
Hey, I think I've got something.
Oh yeah, definitely got something, you guys. Like, whoa, whoa, Desmond, what the fuck, where you going? What the fuck is he doing? Yeet.
Desmond, that was pretty awesome.
It just felt natural. We can get in through here.
Good job.
Well, we'll just wait up here then, shall we? Yeah, all alone with with massive targets painted on our backs?
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fine. Just chill. We gotta go through these fucking tunnels. Dark as fuck, huh?
Why won't this turn on?
It's great to be out of the Animus.
This isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Well, let me guess. You're more the in-bed at 6 type.
What? Desmond? I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay, okay. After we save the world, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Wait, can I get that in writing?
We have light.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before I soldati catch you! Correte! Go!
Fucking got him.
They escaped through here.
What?
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize, Desmond. Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Okay.
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
Alright, well, let's go.
Ready.
Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
Hey, what's up,
find a way around.
Vika? What's going on? Alright.
I can drop into the corridor below through here.
Watch out for bats.
Where?
I meant in case you see any.
Remind me not to make you a lookout.
Let me see. Hi, what's up? Hey, what's going on?
Desmond?
3 more ghosts.
I'm here, okay? Stay with me.
Okay. Can you hear me, Davika? I've said like hello a bunch, but here I'll do it like this too. I don't know, maybe my mic's not working. Okay. I'm gonna go back to playing. But hello and thank you for watching. Yeah, hello.
Did anything fall on you?
Okay.
No.
What?
Is Mother all right?
Desmond, we can't climb this.
How about you give me a boost?
That's a bad idea.
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
Even worse.
Follow me.
Okay.
How about this?
What are you going to... Nice job.
I aim to please.
You're playing Brotherhood in 2022? Yeah, I'm just playing through, I don't know, I'm gonna play through the whole Assassin's Creed series. It's some of my favorites, and I haven't been on YouTube for long, so. But yeah. I'm gonna write it too, just in case. Yeah, playing through the series. Alright, let's go.
Wonder how old these tunnels are.
Middle Ages, probably. Luckily, the beams still hold our weight.
After all this time in the Animus, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you're really getting fat.
Jeez, Lucy.
I even told Rebecca to widen the eyes.
Seriously?
No.
Up we go.
Ready.
I don't think you can widen the animus. You probably could.
You know, when I came here last...
When Ezio came here.
Yeah, I meant Ezio.
Shouldn't put you through all this. It's not right.
Hey, all joking aside, I'm having the time of my life. It's thanks to you.
Just focus on where you're going, okay?
I know where I'm going.
When did this become my job?
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Ready?
I feel like I gotta do a bunch of shit. Like, I know I just get in the animus and relive things, but the animus is a strenuous machine. Well, pull it.
Something's open.
Oh. Makes sense. Up we go.
I'm stuck over here, but I can see a lever across the water.
I got it.
Great. Ezio gets a bath with Katerina Sforza, and I get a swim in a toilet.
Right, it is a bit unfair.
There's another lever ahead. Come over here.
Oh, great.
Oh man, it's freezing!
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh.
Yeah, it's probably not very healthy.
You're exaggerating.
Eat?
Remember, this is the time of your life.
Yeah.
Why she always gotta go poking at me like that? How dare you, Lucy? Aw, I thought that was gonna be spot on.
Ready?
Go for it.
Catapult. Oh, it wouldn't let me.
How come you don't have to get wet?
Because you're here.
Charming.
Huh.
Aren't I?
I've got you.
Thanks.
Ezio! We are on the other side! Hurry!
Cazzo! Dio mi salvi!
Great, the bridge is out. We can't jump this.
I have an idea. You'll have to help me. Stand at the edge and get ready.
Ready?
That could have gone so bad. It is a risky plan.
Made it! Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead. I'll just stay here to die in the dark with the bats.
Thanks, Lucy.
Jump across.
Nice work.
The bats will be disappointed.
For now.
Okay, yeah.
Sultan, I have found an entrance.
You'd think these stairs would lead somewhere.
But they don't.
Oh, life is full of disappointments.
There we go.
I'll wait here.
Good. Let me just go and get that bridge down for you.
I did the last one.
And I'm sure that will be your last one.
Very funny.
Got it!
I think there's just this, and then one more bridge, and we're done.
Desmond.
See, they're having fun. This is good.
my turn to even the score. There.
Thanks. It's a start.
I think we're pretty close.
Do your magic.
Great. Well, that is how you goof it all up. Yeah, I need right there. Just climb down the old-fashioned way. Okay. There we go. That wasn't that bad. Over. And then I think I can jump from right here. Yeah. Is this the final lever?
Up you go.
Thanks. We make a good team.
We do.
Okay.
Come on, Desmond, let's go. I can see the sanctuary.
It was the final lever. Thanks again, Davika.
Wow. He looks so old. Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Desmond!
Right. Let's open that door. There's something here.
Can you open the door?
You guys did it.
About bloody time. What's that?
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419, 1420, and 1421.
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
Whoa, they really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down there.
Now I just gotta go turn on the
everything's
power.
good here. Sean, hide the van in town, and make sure you aren't followed.
What? Where's that smell?
It's my clothes.
They smell like you swam through a sewer.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
So...
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Anything else you two would like? You know, some caviar, perhaps? Maybe you'd like me to knit you a lovely hat? No? Fine, follow me.
I like Sean and Rebecca, man. They're probably my favorite thing. Alright, alright. Do I talk to you guys before I go? No? No talking? Oh, I thought that was a interaction thing. I know I'll talk to Altair. Well, I won't talk to Altair. I'll go over to the statue and be like, "Hey, what's the matter, you, Altair?" Let's go.
Right, look around Monteriggioni for circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodahs, they'll reroute small amounts of electricity to the power line underneath the villa. Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
Fair enough. There's also like the 5 artifacts you can find around Monteriggioni. I know there's one in here. You can do this to find them easier. Maybe there's not one in here. I thought there was. I thought the record book was in here at least. Or it used to be. What we do is just circle around, check to be safe. Am I seeing one or a light? Yeah, I'm just seeing a light. Ah. Is it 4 or 5 I gotta do? I think it's just 4. Ah, alright, good. Right on. Let's go with... It's not what I meant to do, but okay. There it is, right there. Okay. Before we grab that, there's another one. Shit. Well, that's good to know. Before I grab that, I want to know. Yeah, his sword would be like over here. So, I guess not. This should be the last one. Yeah. We're all set.
I'm back.
Just in time. The sun's rising.
Yes, it's booted. We're good to go.
Did you miss me? No? Anyone?
I did.
Hello? Am I speaking out loud? Hello? Workaholics.
Let's get started.
Before we do, I go around, I talk to everybody.
Do you have any clue about those numbers under the drawing?
1419, 1420, 1421. Maybe something to do with the 100 Years' War. Or wait, in 1419, Pope Martin V arrived in Florence, right? He left for Rome in 1420, and that was the same year Brunelleschi began building the Duomo. And in 1421... In 1421... Yeah, I'll have to do some more research, I think.
Yeah. Anything else?
So, what do you think of Monteriggioni?
This is not Monteriggioni. Monteriggioni existed in the Renaissance. Ask me how the town was in 1554 when it was seized by Florence, and I'll tell you.
Huh. I figured you'd like it nowadays. Seems not to have changed much.
Exactly. History is the study of change. Change is life. When things become static, it means they're dead.
Well, damn, Sean. You gotta do it all like that?
My work requires attention, Desmond.
I hear you, bro.
What are we gonna do about Abstergo?
Wait it out. As soon as we find the apple, I get in contact with our other teams in Europe, but as far as Italy goes, we're on our own.
It'd be nice to have some help from above.
Our top assassins are busy gathering info about the Templar satellite launch. We've pinpointed several possible facilities in the US, China, and Russia, but there are no clear leads yet.
Okay.
What are the other teams doing?
Combating Abstergo's search for pieces of Eden. As far as I know, Abstergo has no clue about the temples and Ezio's apple. We might actually be ahead for once.
Aw, snap.
You seem focused.
I've been busy patching new systems into Baby here. She's only gonna get better.
Is
Yeah.
Desmond gonna be able to relive memories this time?
Matter of fact, he will.
Always a tech geek?
Nah, I was into sports, but then I broke my leg and started playing with computers. Who knew that coding could be just as exhilarating as strapping on a board and dropping out of a helicopter?
Just FYI, you might want to get your adrenal glands checked. You know? Because that is not normal.
Then Altair. No, I can't. Won't let me. Can't even check the computer. I'm pretty sure that's it for everybody.
I'm kind of busy here.
Yeah, that's what she'll do too. I am gonna get started, but I want to run up here because I want to check something. I wish you would sprint, but we can only slow jog. And it's over. I can't believe that. I have the trophy and everything. Maybe that's why I don't have them, because I have the trophy. Which doesn't make sense. You'd still be able to collect them. I know where one is, guaranteed. There should be one here. Let's just go up top and see what it looks like. That's such a trip. I swear there were like 5 artifacts you could find in Monteriggioni. I guess they took those out or something. I'm gonna go check down there where I know one is. I thought there might be something in the training thing, but there's not. I know down here in this courtyard area where there's like the trees and shit, that's where you would find Ezio's sword. Right here, yeah. Unless there's other little grass plots like that, which would make sense. But I just feel like it's that one. Alright, well. That's cool, I guess. Let's get the hell out of here. Go start our adventures. Poor Ezio. No, stop. Come back. This way? Yep. Just looking. Alright, we'll go in here, start all this up. I'll kick the mic off because it'll be a bunch of cutscenes, and then when we start, we'll begin. And it'll be the beginning of the game, really, the actual beginning. Well, if you don't have all the artifacts, I know where a bunch of them are, but apparently it's just like, we know you've played and beat this like 6 times.
We'll talk later.
Computer? No. Got it. I'm just the Animus guy.
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here, you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one of the missions. You can access more VR missions through the Animus desktop. As you complete training sessions, I'll add additional challenges. To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them. Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the memories inside. Once you've unlocked a memory, by accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Roma.
Yes, or what is left of it since the Borgia came to power.
And the mausoleo.
Unfortunately, you cannot see it from here.
How about from the top of that church?
Yes, but the stairs up are closed.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
Alright. Do not drop below 1 health square.
Oh.
Enclosing all the 7 hills of Rome, this line of city walls was built during the reigns of Emperor Aurelian and Emperor Probus from 271 to 275. It served as a deterrent against raiding clans of barbarians who liked to strike poorly defended suburbs and villages. In 545, during the Gothic War, Totila, king of the Ostrogoths, destroyed much of the walls in an attempt to reduce the Byzantines' ability to defend the city. And that's what's wrong with Goths today. Too much makeup, not enough village raising. Evidence suggests a human presence in the area of Rome for at least 10,000 years. The mythology of early Rome tells us the city was founded by Romulus, who was raised in a cave with his brother Remus by a she-wolf. Apparently the 2 infant boys took their nourishment from her teat. A story like that must be true, right? Archaeological evidence supports that Rome did in fact grow from pastoral settlements on Colle Palatino, the future site of the Roman Forum, upon which there are several caves. Eventually the Republic of Rome was founded in 510 BCE. The successful and wealthy Republic gave birth to the Imperial Roman Empires circa 27 BCE, which were sprawling territories ruled by succeeding emperors. When the empire fell in 476 and the Roman Catholic Church took power in 756, Rome continued to be both an economic and cultural powerhouse in Europe. In the mid-14th century, Florence surpassed Rome as the epicenter of the Italian Renaissance. This irked the papacy to no end, so they set about spending vast amounts of money and resources, commissioning architects and artists to create masterworks in an effort to bring the focus back to Rome. The result of this vanity-driven ambition was an unmatched creative and scientific output that's still marveled over today. It's safe to say that Rome is, historically, one of the most important cities in Western history, and arguably the world. Okay. Oh my gosh. In the Middle Age, the Via Recta left through this gate leading to the Tever, the Tiber River, port in Transvester. It was restored at the beginning of the 15th century and again in 1498 when Pope Alexander VI wanted to give it a more military feel, right before Cesare marched out of the Vatican to attack Romagna and the Villa Auditore.
I need to find the doctor.
I feel you. Looking fresh in these new threads, though.
Ah, my arm.
Alright. Named partially for the virgin waters that flowed through his channels, and a myth that 30 Roman soldiers asked for water were led by a beautiful young girl to the source springs. How they knew she was a virgin is pretty self-evident. The Aqua Vergine is the most famous water source in Rome. Its springs provide the Trevi fountain, the Villa Borghese, and the north and south fountains of the Piazza Novana and the fountains of Piazza del Popolo with their water, none of which you will get to see because they were all built in the mid-16th century. Considered to be some of the best drinking water in the world, Romans and visitors line up to fill containers from the fountains. Although after a 2007 construction accident that halted the Vergine's flow temporarily, and the chemical cocktail distilled daily in the Trevi fountains to keep it clean, I'd stick to tea. Okay, horse.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I bet it did. Doctor? is a doctor.
Salute. I require medicine.
Let me look. Someone your age cannot recover from a wound like this with medicine. Here is something to dull the pain. You will heal over time.
Grazie.
4 out of 5 doctors would suggest leeches, but they have not proven effective against such things. However, I can recommend several good colleagues around the city. Do you need anything else?
Truly do you walk in the shadow if you do not come see me regularly for a quick checkup.
Oh, that was poison. Try to kill myself.
Someone my age. Imbecile.
Okay. Best known for presiding over the Spanish steps which lead down to the Piazza di Spagna, construction of this church was completed in the early 1500s. Both the building and surrounding areas are property of the French state, who commissioned the project in celebration of their successful invasion of Naples, a very short-lived victory. Excuse, yeah, look, I'm sorry.
My back.
Well, Ezio, he did say your age, you know. Always climbing a church in the beginning of the game. Gimme. Look at that view. May it begin.
Gone out that a peasant is resisting arrest. We will show him how things operate under the Borgia.
Machiavelli can wait.
Oh, crap. The future side of the famously peculiar Piazza di Spagna, this public expanse at the foot of the Spanish Steps, is shaped as an elongated triangle rather than a square. Named after the Spanish embassy to the Holy See, the Piazza became one of Rome's most popular meeting places. Notably, the romantic poet John Keats spent his final hours in a flat overlooking the piazza. A thing of beauty is a joy forever, except when you're about to die of TB. Everybody's like poor and homeless and fucked up. All struggling ass. They ain't looking for me yet. Hell, nobody knows I exist right now. Everybody thinks Ezio's dead.
There is no money left. How can there be business? They taxed it all away to no good.
Now, this in Brotherhood like the music, like these whispers and shit, this has always tripped me out. I don't know why. I think there's a feather up there. Cause see, it's like all fucking demonic. Like, it kind of makes sense if it was in Valhalla. You'd be getting down with it, but like here, it's just like, what the fuck? Ezio, you good, bro? That's one thing about Brotherhood. They got some of the longest tailing missions, escort missions, all that. Oh, well, we ain't reading about that one. Alright. Nice. What's up, brother? You good?
She was beautiful.
She was, until that porco defiled her. I wish he'd just killed her. I wish he'd just killed La Mia Amata. People who saw her grow up cheered when he spat on her. Smiles on their faces when her neck...
I understand.
How can you? My Livia was innocent.
I have lost family to the rope. To treachery.
Il Carnefice watches from his home on the hill above. He threatens to hang me if I cut her rope.
When you are ready, take her down. I will deal with Il Carnefice.
There's nothing in the history books about Il Carnefice, so I did a little digging in Abstergo's mainframe. Here's what I found. A natural ally for the Borgia, Il Carnefice kills to the roar of an approving crowd. The other small piece of information I could dig up is that he fancies himself as some sort of wicked artist. I guess that explains the crowd bit. I wonder if he does tricks while performing executions, or whether it's all the subtle ways he pulls the lever. Ezio's like, alright, let's go handle business. What do we got?
Nice.
Shit.
Not my best, but it's hard to make art with poor materials.
Requiescat in pace.
I'm about to kill all these dudes because we're broke.
Now.
See you in hell. Please, I have a slight fear of death. I have a slight fear of death.
Yeah. So did all your victims. Now, let's see. They give you a bunch of stuff in Brotherhood, like 2 the looting is kind of sparse. You might get, I mean, you'll fill up your pockets with like throwing knives, medicine, blah blah blah. In Brotherhood, they be throwing out the money. Alright. Works for me. Look at this view, man. This is beautiful. It feels awesome right now, too. Walking around like this. Is that my horse? Is my horse like trying his best right now? Oh, I almost fucked up, dude. I'm on the ground. I'm not doing anything. There we go. Let's go fucking meet Machiavelli. I wonder if I can buy armor yet. Guess we can find out. Repair armor. We are broke. We are broke. Yeah, everything is pretty expensive. I can buy a stiletto. I'll take it. A knife. We're not building up notoriety for pickpocketing right now, so. If you were anyone of importance in Rome and died between 24 BCE and 98 CE, you were buried in here. Occupied by the Colonna family in the Middle Ages, the mausoleo was fortified and converted into part of the Castel St. Angelo. Yes, they lived with dead people. After the humiliating defeat of the Commune of Rome in 1167, the Colonna family was disgraced, banished from the city, and their fortification was dismantled. Later, the family were allowed back into Rome and spent the duration of the Renaissance feuding with the rival Orsini family. If this teaches us anything, it's that if you want to get rid of someone, hang them, because banishment is far too temporary. I know I missed blacksmiths, but we all know what blacksmiths are, so. Ah, full day-night cycle. I mean, sometimes it's nighttime, sometimes it's day in this game. I don't think it's a full day-night cycle like some games. Good to see you.
Ezio,
Let's get started.
What a surprise to see you here.
I thought you had sent for me.
Never. News of the Villa attack has spread across the city. We were certain that you were dead.
Not yet. I am still very much alive.
The Borgia must not discover that you escaped them. Follow me.
Okay.
Take care not to draw any undue attention.
When do I ask?
We gotta throw the captain into some scaffolding. No sweat. Man. Ezio do be looking fly as hell in these outfits, though.
You would be wise to purchase missing equipment. You will not live long in Roma without supplies.
I have my blade.
And the guards have their guns, courtesy of the Borgia. Fortunately, I can help.
Grazie.
While you're in my debt, perhaps you will listen to reason.
As soon as I hear some, I will let you know.
Big sail! Come and see!
Buy a stiletto and Roman spalders.
Come again, please.
And we have armor.
Ben,
Select your dagger.
now you can survive the journey back to Firenze.
Perhaps. But I'm not going to Firenze.
Oh.
There will be no peace until we rise up against the entire Borgia family and the Templars who serve them.
I do not recall such brave talk at Monteriggioni.
How could I have known that they would find me so quickly? That they would kill Mario?
Rodrigo surrounds himself with snakes and murderers. Even his daughter Lucrezia has been sharpened into one of his most artful weapons. But she pales in comparison to the man behind the villa attack. He is ambitious, ruthless, and cruel beyond imagining. The laws of men mean nothing. He murdered his own brother to take power. He knows neither danger nor fatigue. Those who do not fall by his sword clamor to join his ranks. The powerful Orsini and Colonna families have been brought to kneel at his feet, and the King of France stands at his side.
Give me his name.
Cesare, head of the papal armies. What does he intend to do with his power? What drives the man? That I still do not know. But Ezio, Cesare has set his sights on all of Italy. And at this rate, he will have it.
Is that admiration I hear in your voice?
He knows how to exercise his will. A rare virtue in the world today.
Perhaps I should slow him down a little. Ma che fa?
100 Borgia flags left. Let's go. Forbidden areas, red zones on the minimap are under Borgia influence. Guards inside will attack as soon as you are detected. Oh. We're going towards it. Oh, in a cutscene, you can't hit me.
My horse. Roma is quite large.
As Cesare's conquests in Romagna continue to succeed, and the Borgia grow in power, they have taken desirable areas of the city for themselves. We cannot use the stables here.
Oh, the will of the Borgia is law now?
What are you implying, Ezio?
Do not play dumb with me, Machiavelli.
Do you have some kind of plan?
I am improvising.
Okay. Thanks, bro. Go back to Machiavelli. Let's heal up. Hidden blade.
Just because you kill a few guards does not mean the people will grant access to the stables.
You are right. We need to send a signal. Wait here.
It's also a good way to do viewpoints. Jump. Climbing feels good. Everything feels really smooth in this. Like 2 is smooth as well, but I don't know, this is just, you know, the big brother to it. It's better. Is there... Same.
It seems the stable is now available for purchase.
After you.
Yeet. Thanks, bro. And Rome just got a little better. Don't lose any health. Campidoglio. Okay. Pardon me. Pantheon. Okay. This architectural wonder still stands as the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome, 2,000 years after being built. The opening at the dome center, known as the Oculus, is the singular source of light for the immense chamber. Constructed in 126 BCE by Marcus Agrippa as the temple to all ancient Roman gods, the Pantheon has since become a beacon of Christianity. The structure has been burned, rebuilt, robbed, modified, tore down, and renovated so many times the interior contains a myriad of conflicting icons and symbols. Apparently most gods had this building constructed in their honor. I, however, recommend worshipping at the modern-day espresso bars surrounding it.
You excel at opening wounds, Ezio. But can you also close them?
I intend to heal the sickness, not treat its symptoms.
Stop sparring with me.
Fine. Let us talk openly then. Rodrigo Borgia's death would not have solved anything.
I am inclined to disagree.
Look at this city, the center of Borgia and Templar rule. Killing one man will not change things. We need to take away the source of their power.
Are you suggesting we appeal to the people?
Maybe.
Relying on the people is like building on the sand.
You are wrong. Our belief in humanity rests at the heart of the Assassin Brotherhood.
He must be from your inner circle. Go, get back what you have stolen. I will wait at the Campidoglio. I am meeting a contact there.
Give me back my money! Come back here! You are making a big mistake!
Get out of here before I regret sparing your life.
Okay, let's go get everything set up. The most famous of the seven hills of Rome, Il Campidoglio's ancient history yields layers of ruins steeped in mythology. Several important Roman temples were built atop the hill, including a temple of Juno, the temple of Virtus, and the temple of Jupiter, Optimus Maximus Capitolonius. In 79, the hill was also home to the Tabularium, the empire's main archive. In the Middle Ages, it became the city's center of civic government just before receiving a facelift from Michelangelo. It is love. He's like, I figured it out. I know why he runs and jumps on stuff. Palazzo di Conservatori. One of the structures that compromises the Campidoglio. This palazzo served as the seat of the Roman magistrate responsible for administrating the city, or as the Pope liked to call them, his party planning committee. By the end of the 15th century, they had very little actual power. The Pope ran the city from the Vatican. In the mid-16th century, Michelangelo got his talented little hands on the building, redesigning the facade and adding gigantic Corinthian pilaster strips on high pedestals to make it a little less ostentatious. I'm not certain he succeeded. Alright. Built during the 13th and 14th century as the senatorial seat for administration of justice in Rome, the Palazzo is the dominating structure of the Campidoglio. Tours today would see an impressive double-flighted staircase in front, which was designed by Michelangelo. Not only intended to induce fear in the climacophobic, these stairs were a part of a commission Michelangelo received to redo several of the buildings on the Campidoglio at the behest of Pope Paul III for the sole purpose of impressing Charles V, then ruler of the Holy Roman Empire. Basically the Renaissance politically equivalent of a toddler doing headstands for his daddy. Oh, Sean, you're funny.
Hey, Desmond. I don't know if you're looking for something from 16.
I'm
but
not.
Last time, scanning an eagle vision seemed to help.
I'm not. I will get to it when I get to it, Sean. At this very moment, we're going this way.
Did you liberate your money from our friend?
I did.
A small victory.
They add up, and in time with work, we'll have a few dozen more.
And in time, Cesare's gaze will return to us, and we'll be broken again. Now, where is my contact, Vinicio? He should have already intercepted the letter. Follow me.
Oh. Fancy man. Catch the Borgia courier in under 1 minute.
Hey, hey!
I like the leaves and stuff that are falling. Okay. Standing at the western end of the Roman Forum between the Temple of Concordia and the Temple of Saturn, the Tempio was built to honor the Flavian dynasty, comprised of emperors Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian. As part of the deification process, construction was ordered by Titus shortly after his father Vespasian's death in 79. Legend tells us Vespasian's last words were, "Pity, I think I turned into a god," which incidentally which will also be my last words. Pity, I think I'm turning into a god. A monument to the agricultural deity Saturn, the temple stands at the western end of the Roman Forum, also known as the Aerarium. The Romans' national treasure was kept here along with the Republic's reserves of gold and silver. Like the Temple of Castor and Pollux, it at one time housed the official scales. From this, one might be able to surmise that Saturn was not only rich, but likely had an eating disorder. Okay. Standing at the foot of the Campidoglio in the Roman Forum, the Arco di Settimio Severo is a triumphal arch commemorating the Parthian victories of Emperor Septimus Severus. After Septimus died, his sons Caracalla and Geta shared rules as joint emperors. However, in 212, Caracalla had Geta assassinated and subsequently destroyed all records of Geta's existence, including Geta's image and inscriptions on the arch. I guess a healthy sibling rivalry wasn't so healthy for him. I'm not saying his name again. Geta. Arco de Tito. Built by Emperor Domitian in 82 CE to honor his dead brother Titus, the Arco de Tito commemorates Titus' victory at the sack of Jerusalem. This arch became the inspiration for many arches to be erected thereafter, most notably the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, as well as Constantine's Arch.
The Pope was very clever to keep this place in business. It fools your friends, the people, quite easily.
When did you become so cynical?
I merely describe the reality of Rome today. But all may not be lost. The good news is that we have allies in the city. How much longer this will last, however, I cannot say.
Colosseo. Construction from 72 to 80 CE under Emperor Titus, the Colosseo held up to 50,000 spectators and is considered one of the greatest architectural achievements in Roman history. The majority of the shows, be they gladiatorial, dramatic, or otherwise, were privately funded by rich families and demonstrate their opulence, creating spectacles that were universally adored by the people of Rome. Unfortunately, a massive earthquake in 1349 caused a large-scale, irreparable damage, and the Colosseo was left to ruin. In the mid-16th century, Pope Sixtus V wished to make use of the remaining shell and resolved to convert the structure into a giant wool factory to provide employment for Rome's prostitutes. Sadly, the Pope died before his brilliant idea could become a reality.
He was attempting to steal official Vatican mail.
Perdonatemi, signore. You must be mistaken.
Who are you working for, ladro?
I am working for no one.
Then no one will care what we do to you.
Yeah, what happens now? Swing.
I see him! Go!
Kick. Kick. Done.
Grazie.
Where is it?
The courier still has the letter.
Ezio, stop him!
Got it.
Find me at the Terme.
Okay. A male outside of the Animus. Okay. One over, up, almost upon some guards. Oh, okay. Fuck you guys. Up top, Terme. As with many of Trajan's projects, it's believed this massive leisure and bathhouse was designed by Apollodorus. The structure was built atop a section of Nero's ruined Golden Palace and was potentially intended for use by the commoners. In 537, the siege of the Goths destroyed most of the Romans' aqueducts, and the Terme de Triano was subsequently abandoned due to the loss of their water supply. Another public works project's gone terribly wrong, but I'm sure throwing a few Christians to the lions in the Colosseo made up for it. Esquilino. The southernmost of the 7 hills of Rome, Esquilino was another fashionable residential district. In a demonstration of humility and graciousness, Nero confiscated property here to build his opulent golden house, which was, to put it mildly, excessive. here. Meet one of the famous gangs of Rome. Don't lose any health. What the fuck? Wait, oh, I was going to. Damn. Yeah. I don't want to lose any health. I'm trying to 100% this. Which, I mean, it's not important. I don't have to, but I want to. Okay. Can we skip? Is there a skip? Can you skip? You don't skip. Damn it. Nice.
Where did these murderers come from?
Alright, let's knock out their hideout.
They must have come from in here.
Kick. Stylish kick. Eight minutes. Don't like that. Nero's Golden Palace. Perhaps the best example of early Roman imperial machismo, Nero had this gaudy monstrosity built after the Great Fire of Rome. Thought to have been as big as 300 acres, this gilded and bejeweled palace contains vineyards, pastures with flocks, groves, and man-made lakes. To top it off, Nero commissioned a 35-meter tall bronze statue of himself to be placed just outside the main entrance, reassuring any doubters as to who exactly owned the building. The palace was known as a party villa, considering there were over 300 rooms, none of which were sleeping quarters. The list of ridiculous extravagancies goes on forever. One standout being a mechanism powered by slaves that rotated the dome ceiling of the grand dining hall as the heavens while raining rose petals on Nero's guests below. Let's go. Let's go. Don't tell me I got 8 minutes. I think the best thing that we could do right here is go the other way and knock that out as well. on, Ezio. And jump. Good. Let's go. We're done. Come on. Perfect. Damn. Gotta go slow. It's fucking killer though, because they'll be like, you got 8 minutes. Nice. Is this the fire room? I think it is. Looks like it, yeah. Let's go. And over. Bunch of over. I never know what to say to make things like this exciting, because I mean, we just climb. It's just a bunch of climbing. It's super dope. It's interesting. I just hate they give you the time limit, because that kind of feels like it takes away some of the like fun of exploring it and shit, you know? Because you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get this done. I've only got 8 minutes, but it's a beautiful place. There's all kinds of cool shit going on. Fucking Nero's Golden Palace, you know? Come on. Right. It's just wild to think this was somebody's house. Damn! Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? course. Don't think there was a cause for me to do that, actually. Damn it. See? You be trying to, like, not waste your time, you'll accidentally do it on purpose. You just gotta trust yourself.
Now I can get back up here.
Okay. No! That's murder. It's not gonna make it. Why didn't you do that the first time? Why do you betray me? I need whatever that is. I'm sure. I don't have time though. Go, Ezio. Just go. Start here. Figure it out. Fucking Nero's prisoners all hung up in here. Making good progress though. Can't doubt yourself. See, I hesitated. See, and there's flags and stuff in here, and if you wanted the trophy, you'd have to like go out of your way to get that flag and 100% this memory. I'm lucky in that regard. I don't have to give a shit about the flags. I don't have to do anything. I've got all the trophies. I just gotta beat the game, have fun. I just like challenge myself to 100% a mission if I can. That other way is how you would get the flag. See, this leaves you with a good bit of time. And whatever that chest was that you could have got from the center would probably have a special ingredient for later that you could only get in like certain rare chests in the game. So it would be worth it to go out of your way to get it, right? But I'm just gonna do my thing. Memory complete. I leave my family's armor here, one of the finest sets ever made. May you who finds it receive strength in battle. Change of handwriting. We have taken it and set it back behind the iron bars. 6 keys unlock it, spread amongst our brothers. It shall be said to come from Romulus, and they will worship it. Yeah, but it's not. It's not the armor of Romulus. The halls of Nero. Yeet, 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 yeet. I only got the one blade, or the one hidden blade right now. So we only got that.
The followers of Romulus. This band of false pagans has been terrorizing the city for months and driving the people into the arms of the church.
Quite convenient.
Exactly. I believe the Borgia are supporting them. but proof remains scarce. That is why the letter is so important.
Here it is. I hope you can break a cipher.
Cazzo! Another encryption. This one was supposed to be legible. They are transmitting them using a code sheet. Without it, we have nothing.
Sometimes logic is not the only way to win a war. Andiamo. You said we had allies in the city. Bring me to them.
Follow me.
One of the ancient aqueducts that supplied the city at its peak the Aqueducto Claudia was able to provide all 14 districts with water. The hugely relied upon source inexplicably went dry for 9 years, right around the time Nero was building his modest golden palace. His little pet project required vast amounts of water, but luckily the main build site was at the foot of Claudia's Castellum, or storage reservoir. When the palace was completed, the water conveniently came back. To this day, historians are baffled as to what caused the drought. My bet, dramatic tension. Ah.
We recently began traveling through the tunnels to avoid the guards, but many of the entrances in the city are broken. By using them, we can get to our destination rapidly without encountering resistance.
Right on. To the hideout we go. After we get here and get set up, I might call it the end on part 1.
Ben trovato, Nicolò. Ah, Ser Ezio. A pleasure. Fabio Orsini, at your service. I've heard a great deal about you from my cousin, Bartolomeo d'Alviano.
A fine warrior.
Fabio has lent us an unused storeroom on Isola Tiberina.
I know you were used to better accommodations in Toscana.
It is perfect.
Bene. Then I am off to begin preparations for Romagna. Today, Cesare commands my men, but soon, I hope we will be free.
Now I propose we begin planning our assault on the Borgia.
Oh, you think we are ready for such an attack?
Si.
Do you know, for instance, where the Borgia troops took Caterina Sforza?
What?
Are you also unaware that the Borgia have captured the Apple of Eden?
How could we have lost the apple?
So, you do not know what goes on with our enemies. Do we at least have an underground here to work with?
Hardly. Our mercenaries are ensnared in a losing battle with Cesare's French allies. We have girls working for us in a brothel, frequented by cardinals and other important Romans. But the madam there is lazy, and would rather attend parties than further our cause.
What about the city's thieves? Do they have a guild?
Si, but they refuse to talk to us. I don't know why. What are you going to do?
Make some friends.
Well, we're here. We've got a solid hideout. Machiavelli's all geared up. And in the next video, we'll go about completing chapter 3. I don't know. Maybe 3, 4, and 5. Something like that. The fighter, the lover, and the thief. I know what we'll do. The last thing I'll do in this video is I'll go up there and I'll go ahead and knock out that viewpoint. Revenue deposits. Yeah, no Borgia flag on my hideout. Synchronize. Know your neighborhood. I was gonna say know your universe. Alright. Well, with that, you guys, I think I'm gonna call it into part 1. Whew, sorry. It's getting kind of late. I'm getting kind of tired, but thanks everybody that watched, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know, and like and subscribe to see more of the same, and I will see you guys in part 2.